So what if we decide to take this measly offer?
What will become of us?
Yo, check this out. I can make you big, 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 large. Like MC Hammer and Vanilla Ice.
Yeah,
I mean, big. Millions, millions.
Pause. We contain an authentic, true intellect that clearly discreets us from that kind of dereliction of versatile elemental world.
In other words, he's trying to say we're black.
So you mean to tell me, if I want to use something like boom, doom, doom, doo, doom, doom, or doom, 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 you mean to tell me it would have no effect on you?
I don't think so. The resident don't play that.
So what do you play?
No respect.
You in America now. You hear me talking, nigga? You in America.
Murderer.
The resident.
Murderer.
The resident.
Murderer.
The resident.
Murderer.
The resident.
If you come from Trinidad, if you come from Jamaica, Barbados, Antigua, Nicaragua, Puerto Rico, Panama, Guatemala, all of us, wherever you find us, we are brothers.
The resident.
Murderer.
The resident.
Murderer.
The resident.
If we are from Africa, from the Isles of the Pacific, we are brothers.
Murderer.
I grew up in a place where they told you what to chase, told you how to run the race. Every move was on the page, but I didn't like their way. Had to fight and misbehave, had to find a way to change.
My nigga.
It's your man Jesse X back in the hizzy YouTubers. The manual of life, man. I told you guys I created this channel to reach out to the younger generation. I'm an avid reader of philosophy, and I believe that is the way we should be living life. It's a natural, organic type of living where we are one with nature. It's a lost art. It's something that we do not follow anymore. And the Stoics, which are Epictetus, Socrates, Marcus Aurelius, figured out there's a way to be virtuous and a way to live your life besides wanting fame and riches. These are the things that actually disrupt our lives, you know, and we have so much distractions now in our lives with cell phones and social media, things on television where they're showing you these reality shows where these people aren't authentic, you know, they're living a demonstrative, destructive type of lifestyle, and our youth are picking this up. And I just want to show you guys that there's another part to life than being that type of person, you know. You can be a better person than what society is programming you to be, you know. So you kind of have to deprogram yourself. The last few years, I think about being poor, you know, in the sense of being able to sustain yourself with food, shelter, and water. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. It's better to die poor while free from fear and grief than to be alive, surrounded by riches and filled with anxiety. You know, that is one of Epictetus's philosophies, and it's true. You know, we all have to die, but when you live with anxiety, you're not living a good life. You know, When you desire something outside your sphere of power, you set yourself up for disappointment. But it is within your power to avoid disappointment by directing your desires to things that are significant, rightfully yours to obtain and control. So when you go out and get just what you can control, there's nothing wrong with that. I am also what word would I use? I am also guilty of saying these things like, I want to win the lotto because if I win $1 billion, I'm gonna help so many people out, and being rich or being wealthy doesn't change the person inside, because if you are a-hole and you're poor and you're an a-hole when you're rich, you're still an a-hole. If you're a loving person when you're rich, you're still going to be a loving person. You're a giving person. Money does not really define who the person is really. Riches, they're fleeing. Life in itself is fleeing from us, and this is the reason that the Stoics knew that you're supposed to live your life in a virtuous way, an organic way, one with nature, because life is fleeing. This body is temporary, and for everyone that's born, your chances of being born is 1 in 400 million. So you are alive right now. Do you know how special you are? You're a special person, man. And being a special person, you should conduct yourself in a very special way. Think of life as a banquet. If a dish handed to you, sample it with gratitude. If you're waiting for a particular platter to come around, do not lunge for it. Don't grab at it. Be patient. If it passes you by, don't complain. It's basically a metaphor for life. If you have a job and you're up for a promotion and you don't get it, don't worry about it. It's not within your sphere at this moment. You've gotta basically just be patient. Be patient. And I've spoken about this so many times.
No, come on, hell no, to the no, yeah, to the no, hell to the no.
If you have a job and you're up for a promotion and you don't get it, don't worry about it. It's not within your sphere at this moment. You've gotta basically just be patient. Be patient. And I've spoken about this so many times about being upset or getting into arguments with people. When you listen to people and you get upset, you're getting upset because of your thoughts, because they have an opinion and you take that opinion in and you internalize it and it upsets you. Don't. It's just their damn opinion, and it means nothing when it's negative. When it's positive, then it means something. What upsets a person is the opinion of what has happened. To another in the same circumstances, taking in a different perspective would react quite differently. Again, you react differently because you have a different perspective on the words someone else says. You can't choose an era, nationality, family, the body into which you are born, But to act well in your given role, this is the sphere of your power. Hear that? Deep stuff, man. Who you are is within the sphere of your power. You know, whether you're black, white, Chinese, Japanese, Asian, it doesn't matter. Just be within your sphere, you know? And there are omens or superstitious things like black cats and ravens. You know, if a black cat crosses your path, you know, that is bad luck, which is not. It's just superstition. It's something someone made up. And when you are programmed to have that in your mind, it'll affect you. But when you learn that it's just superstition and won't affect you, I remember before I learned better that when I saw a black cat and I'm driving down the street, I'm stopping, turning around and going the other way. But if we look at ancient history, the Egyptians actually had black cats in their place for protection and good luck. You know, so we already know where this came from. You know, so don't even think about that. You just have to remind yourself nothing is forbidden to me. All signs point to good luck. You just have to think of it as good luck, you know? And if you're at peace with all things beyond your power, refuse to fight them, you will be invincible. This is just a manual of life. It's a manual of life, you know? You know? Which would you rather have, money to share with others or loyalty and honest friends? Work to acquire the character of a person who attracts good friends rather than losing your character to gain riches. Something I already told you. Money is not everything. Having really good friends, I believe, is worth more than having money in your pocket. That is one of my sayings. I actually was into philosophy before I started reading it. I also thought that I didn't belong here. I always thought I was alone here on this earth when I was younger. I actually used to stand outside and, wonder if there was someone from outer space that would just come to me and take me away from there because I didn't feel like I fit in with the norm. Because my third eye, was open a long time before I even really knew. I just had to grasp this power in my sphere that I had, What is your position in society? The one best suited for your talents. You can hold on with honor. Each person has a vital role in society. You're important right where you are. But if you lose your honor in striving for greater perceived significance, you become useless. You don't want too much, man. Play in the simple. Keep life simple, man. Keep life simple. Material things, they come and they go, man. Life comes and goes. You don't really lose anything. My son passed away, as you guys know, because I said it in my shorts, my vlogs, and I gave him back. My condo, I have no more. I gave it back. If there's one thing that I know, we all have to leave here. So if the neighbor child dies and you say, it's a part of life, and then your child dies, are you gonna say the same thing? You should be consistent with it. You should feel no different from the neighbor's child passing away than yours. You should be able to say, this is life. You cannot grieve too much. Of course, I miss my son, but this is a part of life. We all have to depart. I miss him immensely, but he is here with me, speaking with me on the other side. Whenever misfortune befalls you, ask yourself, how would you react if someone else is in the same situation? Just the same thing I tell you. How would you react? You know, if you're put in the same situation. You know, I take cold showers in the morning, right? So I can be uncomfortable, you know, and get used to being uncomfortable taking flipping cold showers. I'm in New York right now, so the water is extra cold when you put it on cold. And trust me, I do not like cold, all right? But I do it so I can acclimate myself to being uncomfortable. So when a situation arises and it's uncomfortable for me, I've got that fortitude, I've got that discipline to deal with something being uncomfortable, you know. This is something that I think everybody should practice, you know, just learning how to be uncomfortable. You know, take care of your body's needs: food, drink, clothes, shelter, but avoid luxury and indulgence. Enjoy sex only with your partner. You know, I truly believe that. You know, I went through a stage, you know, which I think a lot of young men go through, where you're taught to conquer so many women, you know, and I think once you practice that, it becomes a bad habit. But be conscious of what you're doing, you know, and be fair to women. You know, I think it's a virtuous thing. You know, if it's more than one, you tell them, hey, it's not only you, it's blah blah. And if they're with it, they're with it. You know, we're Africans, you know, melanated people. We never practice just being you know, with one person. You know, we were allowed to have more than one woman, man. So society tells us that we only can have one. I don't truly believe that, but if your women are in agreement with being shared with more than one woman, I think it's okay. You know, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. You know, no one can predict the future. You know, when you hear a prediction of the future, do not become fearful or excited. Remember that the future events are beyond your control. Keep the same scene mindset that you had before hearing the predictions. You know, I have a friend that I really care about. I love her, and she told me that she went to someone and they read her future and says that she will never have a love in her life. Now that is in her psyche, and she starts to believe it. But no one can predict the future. If anyone could truly predict the future, they'd be the wealthiest person in the world. But we live in a society now that was basically designed for the future for certain people, that 1%. You know, if you say they can predict something, it's not that they can predict it. They designed it to win for themselves consistently. You know, they're not predicting the future, man. Today is our moment. You know, live today. Enjoy today. Enjoy your moment, man. You know, speak only what is useful and beneficial in a conversation. Avoid idle chatter about horse races, athletes, celebrities, food, drink. Refuse to participate in gossip, tearing down, inflating, and judging other people. That's a big plus. You know, like life now is just based on gossip and talking about people and idolizing people, you know, that aren't, what are they doing for you? You know, we're idolizing them. You know, what are they actually doing for you? You know, if it's a positive person, you know, you can admire them, but be your own idol. Be your own idol, you know. Be your own idol, you know. Praise yourself for the good things that you can do for other people, you know. that's about it. You know, I'm not gonna keep this too long. You know, I just want to keep you guys abreast, you know, on life. You know, these young guys, you know, these young girls, you know, like I said, you guys are special, you know, and you just don't know how special you are. You know, if you're dark skinned, real black, that means that you are closer to royalty than any other person on this earth. You know, I am red skinned. Why? Because I've been watered down by an Italian grandfather. So I'm a redskin now, but I consider myself a diaspora, an African, because that is my heritage, you know. So just do the best you can, you know, to be a good person. One last thing I want to tell you, I want to listen to this good. Whenever challenges arise, turn inward and ask what power you can exercise in this situation. If you meet temptation, use self-control. If you meet pain, use fortitude. If you meet revulsion, use patience. In this way, you will overcome life's challenges rather than be overcome by them. I might have said that word wrong. Resolution. That's what I meant to say. I talk about words. We have so many people on YouTube that are very eloquent in the way they speak. Their speech patterns are really great. The words come out their mouth flawlessly. I try and keep things simple. I was once told by a friend's mom to keep life simple. So I keep my words simple. I try not to use words that people don't understand. It's happened to me when conversing with other people. I was speaking to a lawyer one time and he used a word that I didn't really know the meaning. I kind of had an idea, but instead of being ignorant and, you know, continue the conversation and I didn't know it, I just stopped and I asked him, what does that word mean? You know, I was dumb for the 30 seconds until I was enlightened. So anything that you don't understand, just look it up, research it, ask somebody, man. Just ask somebody, and you'll increase your knowledge. Remember, this is the best computer ever built. If you ever think about the things that you do that you don't really have to think about, you know, like breathing and like if you're traveling and you've been down this road so many times, it just becomes automatic for you. Remember, this created what you're looking at now. This created that cell phone that you are looking at right now and listening to my video. Everything was created by this computer. It is the greatest computer on this planet, you know, and you created it. You have it, you know, you were born with it. So continue to use this, okay? Think about things. Peace and love.
I grew up in a place where they told you what to chase, told you how to run the race. Every move was on the page, but I didn't like their way. Had to fight and misbehave, had to find a way to change, had to leave to find my way. Caught up in a daydream, I beat my mind up there almost daily. It's how I pass time, no opinions safely. It's how I understand what I want in this place, see. Cause everybody wanna tell you bad things, what could go wrong, what fame brings. But success is a finicky thing, and if you ain't sure, no, it'll never be. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down. alone, that's okay. People, I can't stand them. They don't want me to change, keep me where I'm standing. And I don't wanna be where I am, and I want something more, take a chance. It could be